So here on earth, some people are like the God of others. Let me say it again. I say here on earth, some people are like the God of others. I was inspired by this. I'm preaching now. I was inspired yesterday to preach it. Bad news came to me from somebody that I love very well. He said, come, daddy, this is what is going on. This is what is going on. I said, God forbid it was in a test. I knelt down in my office. I knelt down in my office. I said, Lord, this is a message that came to me from a test. But because that relationship is valuable to me, I started saying, I said, Lord, this must not happen. Don't allow it. Don't allow it. It will never happen. I was leaning down on my office. Something that came to me from overseas. I was leaning down by my table. I said, this will never happen. This will never happen. It can't happen. 5 minutes after I said it will never happen, somebody that looked like somebody who lost his life came back to life. Excuse me. It is not only that I prayed, I got emotional about it. There's a difference between prayer and emotions. I said there's a difference between praying and praying with emotions. I prayed that prayer with emotions. I was writing and I stopped writing. I stopped writing. I said, God. I said, no, it's not true. I stopped writing. I knelt down by my table. I said, this is a useful person. No. I started calling my angels and powers until after 5 minutes. When they brought the news, I said, thank you, Jesus. Hear me. Don't get arrogant to play with people that you need. You will need people. And you don't need everybody. When Satan wants to hurt you, he will diminish you in the eyes of people. He will make you small in the eyes of, he will diminish you. He's not even praying, he will diminish the feelings of value. The God of every man is another man. That thing happened to me yesterday. I will never joke with it. That is where I got this message from. Preserve useful relationships. You have to make a effort to preserve it. Abraham didn't get priesthood until he met Melchizedek. Many years after that, Jesus came from there in that order. A man gave himself to another man and then disappeared. You cannot be whole on your own. There is somebody you need. Jesus, go to the baptism of John. You have to go. Please, I don't know who is hearing me online or in this hall. Don't eat your tithe. Don't eat your tithe. Enter into covenant with some people that if God blesses you, that they will know. Somebody gave you 1 million naira. Another covenant person should know. That person must not send you text to know. You tell, he says, sister, I just got 500,000 and I just send you 50 to buy something. Send you 100. The person must not beg you. He must not beg you that. A spiritual father must not beg you that. Somebody who is important to you must not beg you that. I just got this money and I feel that I should share it with you. Anytime you go to where they are selling clothes, there is one other person you will buy clothes for. When you finish buying for yourself. I'm trying to tell you something that will not fail you. Now, don't choose that person. Find out the person. You went to the market to go and buy clothes. There must be somebody else you will remember. We call it relationship. You want to buy 3 for yourself, buy 2 for yourself, and buy 1 for one person. That's how to live fine. In Matthew chapter 3, Jesus came to John the Baptist and said, John said, oh God, let me go come now. You say no. We should fulfill righteousness. Somebody opened his mouth. Somebody opened his mouth. He's talking against tithe. You're talking against giving. Giving is a principle. Must it be tithe? It's just an act of sharing. I said, it's an act of sharing. You are attending a particular church, and that the man is like your father in the Lord. Is it too much to share with him? Must it be at that come? This is that who intercedes for you. He represents both God and your father. And then somebody saying you give him 1/10 of your, how is it too much? You should give him half of it. That is if the man is worthy or the woman is worthy. And then why would you have somebody who is worthy? Are you an angel? Just like some young people, Satan has so much darkened their heart. What their heart tries to do is to ruminate on the weakness of people that they should worship. Evil nature. Look at ordinary okay, who doesn't even have value. Trying to fault a man that God has blessed too much. How did it come into your mind? Now, excuse me. Can you look up? Have somebody bless you on earth to teach you how some things work? Or do you think that prosperity is a joke? There are things that we learn on earth that we don't teach others. When we keep moving forward, you know that there's something that we know. You can't teach it. Because they are not meant to be taught. There are things that cannot be said. We see the result. Now, but if you have a father, that is why, if your father is down, is not blessed, listen, go and look for another father. Because you need a head who can introduce you to the path of honor. You have to abandon that route. Now, don't abandon it and start growing on your own. If you abandon it, go to another route. Where contact is very important for ordination. Write down. Contact is very important for ordination. Contact. Contact. God said to Samuel, he said, fill your horn with oil and go to Bethlehem. I want you to make contact with the progeny of Jesse. Add. He said, Samuel, he said, add to that content. I want you to use your priestly glory to stir up a given content in David. First Samuel chapter 16, he went there. David was already that way, but he needed a contact. In a new, that is not content. Contact. That's not content. Now, that particular contact is not every contact you need, but you cannot avoid the one you need. Let me say again. I say it is not every contact that you need, but you cannot avoid the one that you need. We cannot do without contact. I said we cannot. Something happened on Tuesday, and somebody came to tell me that a brother want to marry her. A brother wants to marry her, and then another person knows about that marriage, and then that yesterday. Now we are not talking about how that marriage will be and where they will do reception. How we're going to encourage them to use the sea view of here to do reception in front of one life lodge, and to make that place beautiful and make those who are coming for the reception to look at the sea and then snap pictures and get the sea ready. That is going to be more important than hiring a hall. Now, these people that we are talking this in doesn't even know we are discussing it. But because they are with us, we have gone ahead to plan. Yes, on their behalf. Something that doesn't concern us. When I woke up this morning, I was thinking about how do we bring flower around the 104 room, make it beautiful for people that we love. We just finished service here. We moved down that place. We snap picture around 104, around the sea. We're a furnished place. Round about the lodge of the Locust Army, for the Locust Army, for Locust Army wedding. Clear that place very well and make it and monitor, make it look beautiful. And people are eating rice there and they are looking and snapping by the sea, snapping by 104 room. And you want to go and pay another money in a strange hall. Now this is what contact.